morning. I extend my greetings and a very warm welcome to all of you on the special occasion of Investiture ceremony of the school, where we get together to celebrate leadership. Lamp lighting is symbolic of dispelling darkness and attaining enlightenment. I will now request our Honorable Principal Ma'am to light the lamp for the day. I also invite Sonia Ma'am, Loveleen Ma'am and Kavita Ma'am to kindly escort Ma'am.
Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayam.
On an energetic note, I now invite the school song to be played.
It will be a masterpiece, but can't take a ride. For the journey to a man, good things just take time. Don't give up, don't give in, that hill was made to climb. With some food and fortitude, you will be just fine. Sweating is good, and sweating gold, it is worth the time. Stand for the long, long haul, things just take time. A brick can be a temple, a lake can be a train, some notes can be a love song, still can be a time. A moment can last forever. Good things just take time. Don't give up, don't give in. That hill was made to climb. With some food and fortitude, you will be just fine. Waiting words, waiting gold, you can work the time. Stand for the long haul, good things take time.
A rapturous performance by the young singers has soared our spirits to an elated side. I would now like to begin the day with a short story. There was once a bunch of tiny frogs who arranged a running competition. The goal was to reach the top of a very high tower. A big crowd gathered around the tower to see the race and cheer on the contestants. The race began. No one in the crowd really believed that the tiny frogs would reach the top of the tower. Everyone shouted, "Oh, way too difficult. They will never make it to the top. Not a chance, the tower is too high. The tiny frogs began, and one by one, except for those who in a fresh tempo were climbing higher and higher. The crowd continued to yell, "It is too difficult, no one will make it." More tiny frogs got tired and gave up. But one frog continued higher and higher. This one would just not give up, and he reached the top. Everyone wanted to know how this frog managed such a great height. His secret, the little frog was deaf. So, what do we learn from this story? Ignore the pessimism if you find it around you. It can take your dreams away from you. Believe in yourself and follow your dreams. Remember, if you are on a positive personal trajectory, you and only you will make the greatest leader as well. If your actions create a legacy and inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, then you are an excellent leader. As the saying goes, leaders are not born but made. Bal Bharati Public School, in its quest to unlock and inculcate leadership qualities amongst its students, bestows upon them the ability to be the future leaders of the world. Keeping with this thought in mind, I would like to commence today's ceremony. The outgoing sports prefect, Bhavik Garg and Tushar Mittal handing over the charge to the incoming sports prefects, Sarthak Rawat, Kashika Gupta, Bharat Arora and Kashvi Shukla. I would now call upon stage our incoming Vivekanand House prefects, Sia Jeendkar, Yash Pandey, Khwaish Bansal and Anusha Chopra. Up next, we have our incoming Kabir House prefects, Harsh Mathur, Sandhya Raikwar, Niyati Sharma and Bhavya Bindal. Next, I will be calling upon stage the incoming Guru Nanak House prefects, Digonto Banerjee, Dia Bansal, Mudit Mathur and Aisha Khurana. Next, we have our Dayanand House prefects, Sanya Garg, Tushan Pasricha, Vinayak Goyal and Manya Dabas. The outgoing Vivekanand House captains Ananya Bhamri and Girish Kukreja will now be handing over the charge to the incoming Vivekanand House captains Nyasa Goyal and Lara Sidana. Up next, we have the outgoing Kabir House captains Shresht Purwar and Akriti Goyal handing over the charge to incoming Kabir House captains Punya Kapoor and Priyan Sehgal. The outgoing Guru Nanak House captains Priyanshi Malpani and Nupur Vats will now be handing over the charge to the incoming Guru Nanak House captains Ashpreet Kaur and Ahana Badwa. captains Ishan Pandey and Dia Rehani will be handing over the charge to the incoming van and house captains Lavanya Sidana and Dishita Batra. Now, for the school magazine committee, we have the Vice President School Magazine, Ananya Garg, Aditi Agarwal, Vrindya Tyagi, Bhavya Agarwal and Priyanshi Saraswat, handing over the charge to Arnav Jain, Dhiren Malik, Diksha Mohapatra, Bhumi Goyal and Satyapriya Naran. Outgoing President School Magazine, Ananya Seth, will be handing over the charge to the incoming President School Magazine, Tarini Jindal and Ananya Sethi. Now, I would like to call upon stage the Vice President Social Media Club Vaidehi Yadav and the President Social Media Club Shiven Kashyap, who are in fact the torch bearers of this club in the school. Up next, we have our ICT club, wherein the Vice President ICT, Parth Bansal and Siddhant Tyagi and Adhian Gupta will be handing over the charge to the Vice President ICT, Shubham Agarwal, Jaya Maurya, Harsh Gupta and Bhavik Saluja. We also have the President ICT, Sarthak Kapoor, handing over the charge to the incoming President ICT, Ayushi Agarwal. President IDS, Prisha Khandelwal, Anuvrinda Ash, Ananya Bhasin, Sonia Jain will be handing over the charge to the incoming Vice President IDS, Akshita Gupta, Avin Gaur, Manan Alwadi. And also we have the President IDS, Nimish Sharma and Triguna Anand handing over the charge to the incoming President IDS, Anandini Kapoor and Kritika Kohli. For our art committee, we have the Vice President Art, Navya Manocha, Arman Gupta handing over the charge to the incoming Vice President Art, Ishita Agarwal and Manas V. Kedia. We also have the outgoing President Art, Eva Chaudhary and Niyati Rana handing over the charge to the incoming President Art, Nitya Sethia. Next, we have our Discipline Committee of the school. The Vice President Discipline Committee, Moksha Beg, is handing over the charge to the incoming Vice President Discipline Committee, Radhika Gupta and Anushka. We also have the President School Discipline, Jyotsna Singh and Riya Shaukin, handing over the charge to the incoming President School Discipline, Kashika Dhawan and Mala Thakkar. Now, for our library committee, we have the Vice President Library Committee, Pulkit Soin, Chaitanya Tandon, Akshit Mehtani, Anirudh Srivastav, Kavya Kashyap and Sneha Vareja, handing over the charge to the incoming Vice President Library Committee, Pari Tiwari, Priyamvada Gupta, Shivya Bhagat and Meela Thapar. Library Committee, Aryan Chopra, is handing over the charge to the incoming President Library Committee, Anvi Gupta and Arshnoor Kaur. Now, for our Vice President Cultural Committee, we have Aniket Pathak, Asmi Malhotra and Rishit Nagpal handing over the charge to Livleen Kaur, Harshita Khurana and Vasu Jindal, our incoming Vice President Cultural. For our President Cultural, we have our outgoing President, Raima Agarwal and Aditya Oberoi handing over the charge to the incoming President Cultural, Naika Gupta and Ananya Sachdeva. Audience, I think our committee deserves a louder round of applause for the tough competitive process we have gone through. Up next, we have the Vice President Academics, Alisha Khattar, handing over the charge to the incoming Vice President Academics, Riya Kohli, and the President Academics, Shriya Rawat and Devashish Chaudhary, handing over the charge to President Academics, Anya Jain and Rupali Bhalla. Next up, we have our sports committee. So we have the Vice President Sports, Yatish Sakuja and Khushi Sachdeva handing over the charge to Vice President Sports, Riya Singh and Japjeet Singh Man. We also have the President Sports, Ishant Wadhwa and Shrishti Seni handing over the charge to the incoming President Sports, Arshia Dabas and Ashish Kukreta. The outgoing President Student Council, Ifra Khan and Anshul Mahajan, will be handing over the charge to the incoming President Student Council, Ala Ahmed Khan and Divyani Lakotia. I would now call upon our outgoing Deputy Head Boy Adit Saluja and outgoing Deputy Head Girl Anjali Rahul to hand over the charge to the incoming Deputy Head Boy and Head Girl Parv Sharma and Shreya Mangla. And finally, we have the outgoing head boy Kanav Gupta and the outgoing head girl Anshika Chadda handing over the charge to the incoming head boy Archit Mittal and the incoming head girl Manya Sachdeva. Now, our Student Council 2022-2023 will be taking the pledge. Congratulations to all our leaders. May they all keep the Bal Bharati flag flying high and be the ambassadors of goodwill, service, hope, humanity, and good behavior, conduct, and ethics. I would now take the opportunity and privilege to invite our school principal to enlighten us with few words.
Thank you, Shreya, and a very special thank you to all of you for creating this beautiful opportunity for all of us to be here on this very lovely occasion. First of all, my heartfelt gratitude and thanks goes out to the outgoing prefectorial board. Last year was a challenge, and despite the challenge, of everything being online, there were so many initiatives that the prefectorial board took. And I think that made us so proud that we have students who have taken on leadership roles and are willing to step in to adapt to any change. Heartiest congratulations to the incoming team. We have great expectations from each one of you, individually and collectively as a team. The last prefectorial board adapted to the change beautifully. But leadership is not just about adapting to change. Leadership is also initiating change. And true leaders are the ones who don't just take on the situation as it comes, but create situations and bring change in whatever they see in and around them. So the first most important task that you have is to see what is it that you need to change and work towards that change. A few very important qualities that every leader should have. And I believe not just the children on the stage, but each and every one sitting in this auditorium has those qualities. For some of us, maybe it will take a little longer. It's at the infancy stage. But everyone has those qualities and we must consciously nurture them. Because as you step out, you're all into class 12, and as you step out from the portals of the school and step into the larger community tomorrow, you will be taking on leadership roles wherever you are, in whatever field you may be, in whatever profession, whatever college course, or wherever you go. Even in your homes, you will need to take on leadership roles as you go ahead. So what are those 2 or 3 qualities? And I'm not going to take very many, and the list, if you look at it theoretically, can be 40. But I feel that there are just 3 or 4, and this, I speak from my experience over the years. There are just 3 or 4 things that if somewhere we can cultivate them, we all have them within us, we just need to bring them to the fore. The first, keep your ego a little on your back pocket. Which is very difficult to do, believe me. It's the most difficult thing. It's always about I. Each one of you is in a position where you are on the stage today. And the minute you think, well, I'm something special and I'm something different and I'm here, that's not exactly true. It's partly true, but it's not totally true. And if you begin to start thinking that I am that very special chosen one, very soon you will fall from that position. So the minute you feel that I am here by virtue of a certain passion that I had to work, a certain commitment that I had, a certain love for my school that I had, and above all, a willingness to work together with everyone as a team. And if I'm here, it is, along with all these things, a lot of blessing and gratitude that has come to me, whether from my teachers, whether from my parents, or whether from Lord Almighty. And if at every stage in life we keep that passion going, we keep that effort to work, it will never be, you do it, you do it, you do it. I'm not here to give instructions. I'm here to be the leader as the first person who will take a step forward in any task. So you have to lead by example. That's the second thing, right? Even at home, if you're telling your younger sibling or someone else, ye kar do. But if you say, okay, someone will just shrug the shoulder, right? But you say, chalo karte hain. And immediately you will find people willing to step forward. And so also it happens in every workplace, where instead of just giving instructions, I become a part of the team that works. That's the second thing. Of course, first, as I said, you must be able to have passion in what you're doing, you must be fond of what you're doing, you must love what you're doing, and you must lead by example. Then, of course, as I said, you need to be very, very humble and modest, yet firm in your dealing, and above board in terms of your ability to be fair and just. Now, this is something which comes as a very important call for you, especially when you're in class 12 and you have a whole lot of children in class 12. You need to be above board in terms of all school rules and disciplines. If you are not well dressed and you're not in proper school uniform, you lose the right to check another person. And at the same time, suppose your best friend is not wearing proper shoes and you say, koi baat nahi, koi baat nahi. And the minute you see someone from class 11 and you say, hey, why are you wearing these shoes? So again, you lose the respect that comes with a leadership situation. So therefore, it's important and not very difficult sometimes to get responsibility. But it's very, very important in life to discharge that responsibility. And that is what leadership is all about. And believe me, it is a very, very joyful, very, very enjoyable journey, provided we are a part of it. And ultimately, it is my view, my perspective to do a task well and to excel. And since Shreya started with the story, I'd also like to end with a story. There was once an artisan who was considered to be the best in a kingdom for carving out statues. The king had made a new entrance to his palace, and he wanted 2 beautiful idols of Lord Ganesha at the entrance of that gate as a blessing. So he hired this sculptor, and this fellow spent months making 2 identical statues of Lord Ganesha. And it was just 24 hours away to actually the installation and the unveiling. They had already been put up on the gate, and just in the evening, this sculptor came back and he started looking at them, and then all the lights and everything were put onto the gate. And suddenly he asked the king, can you postpone this by a week? And the king said, why? He says, जो left side का statue है गणेशा का ना, उसकी जो एक दंत है वहाँ पे, that little trunk over there, उसके नीचे मुझे थोड़ा सा एक जरा सा scratch सा नजर आ रहा है. The king said, are you mad? No one can see it. Look at the height on which it is. He says, no, but I can see it. And for me, it will always be a lifetime reminding me that a task not well done. The king said, no, I'm sorry. This has to happen tomorrow. The word has gone around. We've sent messages to the villages around. And in thousands, people are going to come to see the inauguration of this new gate. So that night, he got a ladder made. He climbed up, took a little thing, that file, and he sat through the entire night filing that little scratch till the morning. It was not visible. Now, he didn't need to do it. But why did he do it? No one could see it. It didn't make a difference to anyone. So very often in life we feel, अगर किसी को पता नहीं चलेगा, अगर कोई देखेगा नहीं, तो कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. लेकिन फर्क किसको पड़ना चाहिए? Any guesses? फर्क किसको पड़ना चाहिए? So that is the level of passion and commitment, and believe me, if you have it in life, whether you're a doctor, whether you're a teacher, whether you're an artisan, whether you're a sculptor, whatever you may be, in whatever profession of life you be, you are going to be a leader and you are going to excel at being that leader. So my best wishes to the team on stage, and lots of good wishes and blessings to every child who's there in the auditorium, for each one of you to be a leader wherever you are and as you step out in life. So lots and lots of good wishes, lots of blessings for lots of good things at the school. 2 years of pandemic, and we are waiting for everything now to get on a fresh start, lots of good things to happen. And I want to specially, very, very specially, thank the band children. It was such a pleasure. They added that extra spark and joy to this moment. And they played so beautifully and in synchronization. So very special thank you to them. And Shreya, thank you so much for conducting the whole thing so beautifully. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for your encouraging words of wisdom. I would now call upon stage our outgoing head girl, Anshika Chadda, to address the gathering.
Thank you. Good afternoon, teachers, incoming and outgoing appointments, and my fellow students. It was an honor to have been appointed the head girl last year. It gives me immense pleasure to hand over the charge of upholding the pride and dignity of our school to the new and brilliantly capable Student Council. Let me also take this opportunity to express my heartfelt gratitude to all the teachers for their unconditional support through all times. On behalf of the outgoing Student Council, some members of which could not be here today, I would like to extend our sincerest thanks to the school for providing us with a platform which enabled us to be the best versions of ourselves. Before I step down, I would like to express my warmest wishes to the newly appointed office bearers and prefects. Besides congratulating you, I would wish you all the very best. Carry on our legacy and school tradition with conviction, confidence, pride and grace. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anshika.
देश जाति के हित में निष्प्रति करे समर्पित निज जीवन